Rumors swirled among fans again heated up when two of the most popular members of BTS, namely Kim Taehyung and Taehyung Jungkook, were seen spending time together in Switzerland. The country, famous for its amazing Alps, suddenly became the setting for a story that excited fans around the world. Not just any ordinary trip. Many speculated that this trip felt like a secret honeymoon before they returned to Japan to continue their schedule. It all started when some photos and stories from eyewitnesses began to appear on fan forums. They claimed to have seen Taehyung and Jungkook leisurely strolling through a small, quiet village in Switzerland. Both were seen wearing thick winter clothes, with hats and scarves that almost covered their faces. But for fans who are already well acquainted with their style, the figure is too recognizable. The way Taehyung walked casually while occasionally looking at the scenery, and Jungkook, who seemed to follow beside him with a chuckle, made many people convinced that it was really them. The cool Swiss winter air does have its own charm. Light snow covering the roofs of wooden houses, street lamps reflecting warm light at night, and mountains standing majestically in the distance create an atmosphere that is almost like a romantic movie scene. No wonder so many people come to Switzerland to feel the calm atmosphere that is difficult to find in a big city. And for two global idols like Taehyung and Jungkook, a place like this could be the perfect escape from the camera spotlight and the pressures of the entertainment world. According to the story, the two were seen sitting in a small cafe overlooking the mountains. They ordered 2 cups of hot coffee and sat there for quite a long time. Eyewitnesses said that they looked very relaxed, even occasionally laughing hard enough to attract the attention of several other visitors. But instead of being annoying, many people choose to let them enjoy the time in peace. Some fans even called the moment an unofficial honeymoon. Of course, there was no confirmation from either side, but the term spread so quickly on social media. Many feel that the way they enjoy their time together feels very different from a typical work trip. There were no visible staff accompanying them, no professional cameras, only 2 people walking enjoying the cold air and mountain views. This trip is also considered a rare moment for Taehyung and Jungkook. As members of BTS, their schedules over the years almost never make room for long, truly personal vacations. Even when they travel abroad, it is usually always related to concerts, photo shoots, or official events. Therefore, seeing them enjoy a relaxing time in Switzerland feels like something very special for the fans. Some reports even mention that they had time to walk around the partially frozen lake. A cold wind blew softly, making the surface of the water glisten like glass. Taehyung reportedly stopped several times just to look at the scene longer, while Jungkook appeared to be taking photos using his cell phone. Such a simple moment made many fans feel that this trip really meant something to them. What makes this story even more interesting is their next travel plans. According to rumors circulating among international fans, Taehyung and Jungkook are actually scheduled to return to Japan in the near future. Japan is referred to as the place where some of their important activities will take place. But before returning to the hustle and bustle of the schedule, they seem to have chosen to spend a little time in Switzerland. Many fans felt that the decision was very reasonable. Switzerland is known as one of the most peaceful and beautiful countries in the world. Vast mountains and small, quiet villages make this place feel far away from the noise of the big city. For 2 global idols who are almost always surrounded by cameras, a place like this could be a very valuable breathing space. Interestingly, some fans who claim to be in the same location said that Taehyung seemed to really enjoy the atmosphere. He was seen stopping several times to look at the mountains, as if trying to remember every detail of the scene in front of him. Jungkook, on the other hand, is seen more actively walking around, occasionally pointing at something in the distance and taking Taehyung to look at it. Such small moments may seem simple, but for fans, the story feels very warm. Many imagine what it is like to walk in the cold Swiss air while enjoying the snow landscape with someone very close. That's why the term honeymoon began to appear in various online discussions out of course. To date, there are no official statements regarding the trip. Neither the agency nor the 2 artists have given any comment, but it is precisely the mystery that makes this story even more interesting. Every little piece of information instantly becomes a big talking point among fans. Some people even speculate that this trip may be one of the quietest memories for them before returning to a world full of hectic schedules. After Switzerland, Japan will probably return to bring busyness, interviews, exercises, and various other activities. Therefore, many fans feel that this moment in Switzerland is like a precious little respite. A short trip filled with fresh air, beautiful scenery, and togetherness that is rarely seen in the midst of Idol's fast-paced life. And if it is true that this trip has become a kind of unofficial honeymoon, then Switzerland has become a witness to one of the hottest stories that BTS fans have ever talked about. In the midst of the silent Alps and the refreshing cold, the two global stars probably just wanted to enjoy something very simple. Time together, no camera glare, no schedules, just them and the beauty of nature that makes anyone feel at home for a long time. The next morning, the Swiss air was still very cold but fresh. A thin mist hung between the mountains, while the light of the sun slowly illuminated the snow that covered the small streets of the village. For many people, a morning like this feels very peaceful. And for Kim Taehyung and Taehyung Jungkook, the atmosphere seems to be the reason why they've stayed there longer than expected. Some witnesses said that the two were seen walking leisurely around the village in the morning. They put on heavy jackets and walked unhurriedly, as if literally enjoying every second of the time they had before the next trip began. Occasionally, Jungkook is seen holding up his phone, possibly taking photos of the mountains illuminated by the morning sun. Taehyung, on the other hand, seemed to stop more often and looked at the scenery around him with a calm expression. Many fans who read the story felt that this trip was not just a short vacation. There was something very personal in the way they enjoyed their time in Switzerland. No crowds, no official events, just two people walking down a small street against the backdrop of the majestic Alps. That's what makes many people come back to call this trip a moment that feels like a secret honeymoon, and a small bakery that is famous for the smell of warm bread in the morning. Some people claim to have seen them enter for a while. They bought a hot drink and some snacks before walking back out. There was no commotion inside the store. Even some people who recognized them chose to remain silent to keep the atmosphere calm. That attitude actually makes this story feel even warmer. Many people around them seem to understand that the two idols from BTS are enjoying a private moment that they rarely get. Therefore, they let Taehyung and Jungkook enjoy the Swiss morning without interruption. But time goes on. Although the Swiss atmosphere is so soothing, their journey cannot last forever. According to some rumors, the two will soon leave Switzerland and continue their trip to Japan in the near future. The schedule waiting there will likely again take them into a world full of camera highlights. That's why many fans feel that these last days in Switzerland have become a very meaningful memory. A small pause before returning to a busy life. Between the snowy mountains, the cold air, and the gentle light of the morning sun, Taehyung and Jungkook seem to find something simple yet precious: tranquility, togetherness, and time they only have for themselves.